Have you thought about coming to Canada? Did you know that there are 4 major ways to come to Canada?
So in this video, we are going to explore these 4 ways in more detail so that you can make an informed decision about which pathway is best for you. So if you are interested, make sure that you are subscribed and also like this video, and let's get started. Hi, this is Esli Planner again, Study Live Explore Canada, and we are helping aspiring international students with an easy and accessible guide towards their Canadian dream. So make sure that you are subscribed and also like this video if you want to see more content like this. We both came here as an international student in 2018. However, this is not the only way for you to come to Canada.
There's also the way as a tourist, you can come as a worker, or some people even get their PR right away.
So in this video, let's discuss each section and see and assess yourself if you're eligible to apply for that.
The easiest way to enter Canada is probably as a tourist. So on a tourist visa, you can stay up to 6 months, and a tourist visa can be valid for up to 5 years. Depending on your nationality or country of origin, it is relatively easy and relatively affordable to get a tourist visa. Now it has to do with things like how well are you established in your home country, what are your proof of funds, what's your purpose of travel, your home ties back home and such. However, the tourist visa has a lot of limitations. You're not allowed to work on it, you are not allowed to do long-term studies on it. You can basically just travel and visit different places. Although at the moment there is a policy that allows tourists to apply for a work permit, but they need to have a job offer which is supported by an LMIA. This policy is only valid until February 2025.
So now the next way for you to come here to Canada is on a work permit. So if you have a valid job offer supported with LMIA, just like what Felix told you, a labor market impact assessment has to go through an approval that they cannot find any permanent residents or Canadian citizen to fulfill your job, then you can get that job offer. There are also some jobs that do not require LMIA. If you can get a job offer like that, then work permit will be the best option for you. However, it is not easy to get one, especially if you are outside Canada. So some employers do prioritize who are already inside Canada. If you're opting for this pathway, make sure that you are only dealing with credible employers and agencies who are supporting foreign workers to come to Canada. So always be vigilant, because a lot of people get scammed and getting false promises from these agencies.
Just to add to the work permit, there's also another way for people from certain countries. It's the International Experience Canada program, and there's a working holiday visa, there is a work visa, and there is an internship visa. They're all valid for 1 year, and it depends on which country you're coming from. So most countries in Europe are eligible for this visa, also Taiwan, Hong Kong, Chile, and a few other ones. So the first time I came to Canada, that's actually what I did. I applied for a working holiday visa, and it was relatively simple and affordable. And it's a great way to experience the country for 1 year, but also being allowed to work. So when I applied for that visa, and when I was on my stay on the working holiday visa, I did not have the intention yet to immigrate to Canada. But during my stay, I fell in love with the country so much that after that, I tried to find all the different ways to immigrate to Canada. And the way that I ended up choosing was the study permit.
Speaking of study permit, so now we both decided to study in Canada. And the main reason for us is to get extra points for immigration.
Yeah, so when you study for 2 years, you can get a post-graduation work permit that can be up to 3 years long. And during that time, you can also gain more work experience. So that work experience plus the extra points you get to study in Canada, that might be enough to get into express entry and be getting your PR after all.
So that's exactly what we did when we were going through our immigration. And if you feel like visitor visa or the work permit cannot work for you, then opt for the study permit. If you want to learn more about the study pathway, you can visit my website, studyliveexploreca.com. We have a lot of resources so that you can start your journey now. But in a nutshell, if you wanted to study in Canada, make sure that you're choosing the right program, the right province.
And also, it's not cheap to study in Canada. So if you're investing all that money with the main goal to immigrate to Canada, then make sure that you're choosing something that really benefits you and that you're really interested in.
If you're not sure what to study here in Canada, you can always reach out to us. And the last pathway, and probably the hardest one, is going here as a direct permanent resident or going here through the express entry.
Yeah, so for that though, you need to meet the CRS score, which is a point system. And how can you get all those points?
I mean, for me, I was looking on my education, experience, Canadian experience, and as well as the job offer.
Yeah, so what they count is your work experience in the foreign country. They count your education. So if you have a master's or a bachelor's degree, that definitely helps. They look at your age, your English skills.
And if you are actually skilled, like in certain field in Canada, they do prioritize you. So make sure that you assess yourself. If you feel like you can apply here directly, you can do that, opt for that. But if you can't, then maybe check those ways that we discussed in this video.
Yeah, and always check all the different immigration streams because Canada has many different tiny immigration streams that are highly specialized. So if you search long enough, you might find one that perfectly fits you.
We also have an immigration consultant. You can reach out to us again if you need help with comes to calculating your permanent residency scores or express entry scores. You reach out to us, connect with us. We are going to leave our contact details in the description box. So thank you guys for watching this video, and hopefully we'll see you soon here in Canada. Bye guys!